And this takes us to my argument. Ken Griffin, $42 billion net worth. I like to hammer it over and over and over because everybody's singing the gospel of Ken Griffin. The billionaire came down here. He bought condos. He bought dirt. He bought houses. All this stuff. He's putting up $1 billion office tower. It's supposed to break ground like Q3. It's not happening. It's not happening because the vibe when he bought the dirt and overpaid and the plan V had, they're not happening. They're not happening anytime soon. Until he put shovels in the ground, there was no commitment that these people who are down here from Wall Street are not simply retirees. Everybody talks about, oh, we got Tom Brady. Oh, we got Jeff Bezos. What do they have in common? They're retired. They're sitting on their hands like every other retiree always comes down here. When they come down here to build something, when they're vibrant, then I'll be impressed. All these other people are doing the same thing that every retiree always does. They come down here for the weather and they got their cash and they want young people around them.
So who, to use your words, and we're talking about a much higher price point. I think Ken Griffin dropped $380 million on the assemblage he put together in Brickell, but we're not talking about a $1.7 million new construction townhouse. Who's going to take this thing off his hands? Mello already took a $200.
Oh, I can tell you that's easy. It's easy. It's going to be a local. The locals always do it because if you let's go back to the history of that property. History of that property was, I don't know if you remember this, but there was Gulf Atlantic, and their office was actually where United Way is on Coral Way and 12th. Yeah, so they moved their headquarters, blah, 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 blah. So they bought it, and then they had New Florida Properties. New Florida Properties was supposed to build, and that never went forward. Tibor Hollow ends up with it. Tibor Hollow is going to build a project that leads up to the Great Recession. He doesn't build it. Frank McCourt, remember him? The guy who used to own it at Los Angeles Dodgers. He gets divorced, forced to sell the team. Once he takes whatever he's got left, he invests with Tibor Hollow, throws it on that property. They're supposed to build. They never built. And then lo and behold, everybody's coming to Miami because you could torque on a police car on the beach. And they loved it. So they started buying these condos and they bid it up. And that's when Ken Griffin bought. He paid such a high price and all the other stuff that's supposedly trading around there. We're going to look back and we're going to see, wow, that was really the wrong time to type of buy. And until he puts a shovel in this ground, I will tell you, it's not going forward. And if it does go forward, it's not going to go forward the way they think. Now, granted, they got more money than God. He's got more money than God.
He can lose $1 billion tomorrow and just wipe his nose with it.
Until I see a shovel in the ground, I'm putting him into camp with everybody else who comes down here. And they're going to do this and they're going to do that.